What is up, guys? Hope you're doing awesome. Hope you're having a good day. So I'm super stoked to show you the rig walk around today. So this is my 2000 Jeep Wrangler. I bought it I don't know how long ago. There was several mods already done to it, so I had a really good starting ground for it. But I did do a lot of mods myself, and just to really make it my own. So yeah, we're gonna check it out. Okay, little service announcement before I start the video. I do wheel my Jeep. I know it doesn't look like it, but I do. I just want to get that out of the way. I just want to let y'all know that I take care of my Jeep. It's my daily driver. You know, I clean it very, very well all the time. I don't abuse it, so don't beat me up in the comments and say I don't wheel. First off, it has been painted commando green. It used to be a dark forest green color from the factory, but it has been taken apart and painted. So starting from the front here, we have JW speaker headlights, and they're just absolutely phenomenal headlights. They came on the Jeep when I got it. There's no way I would have paid that much for speaker or for headlights, but that was a big bonus. Next I have the Smittybilt 9,500 pound winch with synthetic line. It's been great. I haven't pulled the Jeep itself out, but I've used it for other things. Pulled down trees, things like that. I have 4 HID pods. Got 2 here on the bumper and 2 here on the pillars. And they're great. They were also already installed when I got the Jeep. I have a light bar. Honestly, don't really care for light bars, but it was already on there and all wired up, so just kept it on there. We got a Poison Spyder hood louver, just to keep the ventilation nice and breezy. Front bumper, so this was I believe it was a Quadratec. Gosh, I couldn't remember the model, but it had these little bars that stuck out. I'll try to throw up a picture. We cut those off and cut the ends off. Welded up the holes and just kind of has a little, now it has a little stinger style. So just think that cleans it up a bit. So we got some D-rings under here. And man, I got some tie rods, drag link, all that stuff. I got a Fox steering stabilizer. I can't remember the brand of the tie rod and stuff because it's already on there when I got the Jeep. There's my sway bar disconnects. I just did a little DIY Lowe's trip, and that's how I disconnect them. And then I just tie them up with a little quick tie up there. So as of now, the Jeep sits with one set of 456 gears, Yukon. So the rear has been re-geared, and the front has not. So don't freak out. The front drive shaft is pulled right now. So I'm just rocking a 2-wheel drive right now until I can save some money for the front. The front ones will be coming very, very, very soon. All right, so moving on to wheels and tires. These are Mastercraft 35s. By 1250, they're awesome. 15-inch rims. The rims came on there when I got it. I don't have any complaints about them. They look great. The tires are phenomenal. I can air down quite a bit, and they're great. They are pretty dang new. I'd say there's 95% tread on these. I've had them about 6 months and haven't put much miles on it at all. Those are the wheels and tires. Suspension, lift, and all that. So another annoying thing, when I bought the vehicle, as you can see, they painted the shocks the same color as the body, which is also cool, but I don't know the brand or anything like that. I couldn't really find a logo or anything on there, so I'm not sure the shocks. I do know it's there's a 3-inch lift, and then we have a body lift as well. The body lift is from Energy Suspensions. Here it is. It's the full kit. It's not a super huge body lift. I know it looks pretty big, but it's a leveling kit as well, and I love it. It's really nice. It doesn't look too obviously lifted from the body. So moving on, you can see my control arms, front and rear. They're not adjustable, but they do the job. So a very big issue I had with this Jeep when I got it was the frame. It was just toasted. So as you can see from the front here, right before the control arm bracket, from there all the way down to right here was replaced. With the whole kit and the whole 9 yards, so the frame is completely rock solid. Stock drive shaft, new U-joints, all that stuff. Okay, moving on. Fender Flares. These did not come with the Jeep originally. They came with some 6-inch kind of OEM style, and I hated how far they stuck out. So I ended up buying some original flares from Craigslist, and I just sanded them down completely, and kind of see that. Just did the Walmart special on there and bed lined it, so look really good. So for my rockers, I believe these are just a set of Quadratec rockers. They're not anything crazy, but they're great. I don't have any complaints. Moving to the back, I do have a brand new Rampage soft top. I love it. The only thing is, I love the style of the slant back, but I still lose a little bit of cargo space, which kind of sucks. All right, moving on to the rear. So I have just a standard Quadratec rear bumper with tire carrier. As you can tell, I have several upgrades and mods on the rear tire carrier. I have several videos like on the jerry can or the DIY trasharoo or the cargo rack up there. You can check those out and learn how to make your own. I'm also running a CB back here. I got the 3-foot fire stick with the spring. I made my own mount here. There's a video on my CB installation. If there's not by the time you watch this video, there will be soon. Moving down underneath, you can tell got a painted diff cover. My shocks are painted as well. Like I mentioned earlier, I got the Yukon 456 gears. No locker. Still got the Dana 30s front and rear. But I'm not rock bounce or anything, so these are fine on 35s. All right, moving on to the interior. Not a lot has changed in here, but I have cleaned it up significantly. You can tell the paint job was very nice. They went all in here, painted the console there. So I have some Rough Country neoprene seat covers. I really like those. Got some body color matched speaker bezels there. Got the fire extinguisher. Here's my CB install here. It's just the Uniden 520XL. Little TomTom aftermarket stereo. Here's my switches to some lights. And then right here's the light bar. Got a couple gear pouches. I'll go to the other side in a second. It's a 5-speed manual. Love it. I have replaced the clutch very recently, so that was frustrating. But other than that, the interior is very, very clean. I like to keep it super clean. Here's the other side. So I really like these gear pouches because there's like no space in these Jeeps, so I just got flashlights and phone chargers and crap like that in there. Nothing super crazy in here. Here's my mount for my CB there. Got some Quadratech all-weather floor mats. These are awesome. Sometimes when it rains, somehow water will kind of get in here and it just collects in there really nicely, and I can just pick it up and dump it out. So that's good. Now I'm going to show you the back. So here's the rear. Right off the bat, you can tell I have a little table here. This is just a super easy little thing I made. I believe there's a video on this as well. Just a magnet and a piano hinge and some super heavy duty double-sided sticky tape. So it just goes up and sticks there, and then I got a little piece of paracord. So that works out good for me. And then there's just your little camp light. Alright, here's my current setup in the rear. So I have a couple little shelves I made just for getting some more gear up off the ground so I can pack more in here. It's basically just a couple pieces of plywood drilled together with some L brackets. They're in two separate pieces and they just kind of lay on the wheel wells here. This is just some standard carpet I got at Lowe's. And these are some little anchor points I just drilled in for holding down some gear and coolers and whatnot. It's pretty much the basic idea back here. And then I have my little recovery bag, jumper cables, snatch rope, all that kind of stuff. My camera bag. Got a couple little lights here I like to use. They're magnet. They stick on back here. They're really nice when you're camping. Little gear pouch. So yeah, I took the back seat out and I pretty much keep it out for the most part. My dog still fits back here, so just TJs are really small, so you gotta kind of be smart with what you're putting in there and how you're organizing your stuff. Alright, I thought I'd give you a look at the engine bay here. It's the 4-liter straight 6. It is not giving me any problems at all. Just had an oil change recently. There's not a lot of upgrades on here. I do have, you know, like a throttle body spacer. I have 1-inch motor mounts, painted valve cover to match the body. But really there's not a lot of significant upgrades in here. Alright, I think that about does it. Thank you guys so very much for checking out the video. Please like and subscribe and comment. I would love to see what you guys think about it. Thanks.